Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 40. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And it's caught by Herndon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Jets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit, Detroit. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
On second down, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Over.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Motion. Reset. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Darnold on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Set. 319. 319. Gone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On the carry, it's Cannon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over, over, over. Over, over. Over, 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 over.
They'll run with Cannon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Like 20. Like 20.
Brady now on first down. And right side caught Hogan. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. On play action, now Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Like 20. Like 20.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Brady. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Michelle on the dump ball. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fella, you got 3. Let's go. Start fast, fellas. Start fast. Hey, Bolt 66. Go.
And it's Michelle once again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run at 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now,
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team a more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run with Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Wait, wait, that!
Now Brady throwing on second down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He gets it to James White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Alabama, 380. Go!
Now Brady on the bootleg. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady to throw on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyler Davison. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go again with Cannon. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A first down throw, Darnold. He completes it to Peak. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Watch him now, Barney!
Here's Cannon. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And now running right through him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
20!
One final try now for Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And Charles